players, how you doing? I'm Bruce Campbell here. I'm coming to you live somewhere from Oregon, deep in the hills, to invite you for a behind-the-scenes look of my cheeseball world. Not that it's any of your damn business.
Make mine a double.
There's always a lot of questions of, what my feeling is about the Evil Dead movies, and I have nothing but good feelings about them because we did it. We were able to get into the business, and it was our calling card, and led to everything else we were able to do.
I'll tell you the whole story, but I warn you, it ain't pretty.
Well, doing voices for video games is a very surreal experience because you're detached.
Hey, Captain, you boys having a little R&R, I see, huh? Dusting the girls for fingerprints, are you?
I think that'd be kind of easier. Sit in a little studio, no fake blood on you, and you're doing it. But what's weird is that you have to record way more than you ever would for a motion picture. Because with a film, you go, this is the storyline, and this is how the scene goes. But with a game, you have to allow for the gamer to do weird stuff, and you have to go with them. What if someone just stood there going click, 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 eventually, so we'd record a line of like, there's nothing there. I think it's a really cool process because for me, honestly, I like the fact that people like these movies, so I'm happy to give them the next best thing. Sam's making Spider-Man now. It might be a little tougher to get that Evil Dead 4 cranking out. So in the meantime, yeah, seriously, I'm really sincere when I say that this is the next best thing. You got the guy with the saw and the witty barbs, and he's running around with chainsaws, shotguns, and monsters.
So tell me, how does a handsome guy like me break into showbiz?
Myself and 5-6 guys grabbed an early interest in movies early on, among them Sam Raimi and, Sam Spider-Man Raimi. He'll no longer be called Sam Evil Dead Raimi now. That's a good thing. Now he'll be called Sam Spider-Man Raimi for the rest of his life. Sam Raimi enjoyed magic, and I think he saw that movies were magic, even with a Super 8 camera, I liked it because it didn't seem like a normal kind of job. Okay, yeah, let's pump off a few rounds. Oh. I think after high school, it was a realization somewhere in high school of like, crap, high school's going to end. What are we going to do? Do we now have to stop and figure out a career? Oh, I'm getting them now. Suck on that. Yeah, I lived. I can't believe it. Definitely the goal was to get into the film business of some sort, some way, shape, or form. The rain is good, too. It rained a lot during the first Evil Dead. It rained on the tin roof of the cabin.
Kids these days, huh?
It's hard to describe the shooting of Evil Dead because it started out very idealistic.
Oh, great. An optimist with a gun.
We were really excited. We had a bag full of cash. We had actors. We were ready to go. We had Sam's piece of crap car. And we found a place in Tennessee because Michigan got too cold because it took too long for us to raise money. So we settled in this cabin. Labor was non-existent. I mean, we had a crew of 8, I think, and 5 cast members. Oh, that's a possessed cop. Ow! Oh, you're under arrest. We all had one house. It was a 5-bedroom house outside of Morristown, Tennessee. But things started to go wrong and bust, and Sam got tired. He put the camera on the counter, walked away to get a cup of coffee, but he didn't know he had the battery belt on. He yanked the camera off. The lens would just go bam right into the ground. We're sitting there kind of looking at it going, does that look straight to you? No, not really. What should we do? How's this film sound, We would just keep shooting. How do you kill something that's already dead? Just keep slashing, that's the answer. The camera rental place, when we turned the cameras back, said, guys, we don't like to say this because Detroit's a small town. We don't want to rent to you ever again. Ever. This rumor got out of these horrible things happening in the hills, and we'd come down and buy all the Caro syrup and the red food coloring. We'd buy the whole place out. We'd buy a carton of Caro syrup for the fake blood. And they're like, what y'all making with this stuff? Oh, cake, big birthday cake. They're like, my mama baked for 13 years. I never saw that much, those kind of ingredients. We're like, yeah, whatever.
How'd you like the taste of that?
We had no idea what we were making or what was going to come out of it, or what the reaction would be. To us, it was a very serious, melodramatic horror film. that we found out later when we screened it publicly was so melodramatic it became almost farcical.
Rest in pieces, dirtbag.
I've had a lot of people say, hey, that was that film, you guys, what great camp. I'm like, camp? What are you talking about?
There I was, face to face with the mother of all ugly. So I say, come get some, and blam, no more Mr. Nasty Face.
Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I think the Evil Dead films got kind of a cult following because of the extremity of them. Ash is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of people. Everyone who dies in the battle at the end in Army of Darkness is because Ash led them to their deaths. Ah, these Deadites kill you in the back, man. That's what... The thoughts on the game are that it's good, it's way over my head, which means it's perfect for the average 14-year-old. There was no controller when I played video games. You put your quarter in and you had like 2 buttons, a joystick and a firing mechanism. That's all you had. All the Berserk, you just would pound on the machine. That's how you'd beat the other person. And now it's L2 to change weapons. L1, lock in on your target. X for chainsaw. What? Shovel. Good Lord. Bad. Ooh. Oh, game over. Look at that. He's dead again. I love the poses. Very dramatic. Oh! He always arches his back as the camera raises up. Good death. Good death. Well, folks, that's it. My sordid life. That's all you're going to hear. Stay tuned.